Hello everyone! I chose option 1 for the project. This is Hardy-Weinberg's selection of hair type by Summer Simone Chin. The Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium is when we have all genotype frequencies equal to 1. So if we have 2 alleles in the population, I chose A, so I have big A squared plus 2 times big A plus little a squared equals 1. P would be big A and Q would be little a. So the hair types, I have sleek represented by the dominant homozygous, big A. I've got frizzy represented by the heterozygous, big A, and troll hair, which is represented by the homozygous recessive, little a. And the initial populations of sleek is 432. We have the most of frizzy, and the lowest number in the population have troll hair, and they all equal to 1600. So sleek is neat, there's little dirt, it's very hygienic. Troll is very unkept, it gathers dirt and debris, it's the least sanitary, and frizzy is in between. It's not as mangy as troll, but it also gathers dirt. When we're doing selection, typically it would be better to have sleek hair because it would allow for the population to be healthier because there wouldn't be as much debris sticking around. So before selection, our initial allele frequencies, we have about half, just a little over the majority, has the frequency of the dominant A, which is P, and a little below half the population has the frequency of 0.4356, which is little a, which is Q. And if we put this into the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, we see that our population is in fact in the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, as all the genotype frequencies add up to equal 1. For fitness, you're most fit if you're sleek because it's the most hygienic. You're in between if you're frizzy, and you have the least fitness at 0.3 if you're a troll. So because of this, we can establish that our selection is directional. After selection, we take into account the initial frequency and fitness, and we multiply these values to get our unadjusted survivors. Once you have the unadjusted survivors, we add this all up to get our average fitness. We divide by the average fitness to get a ratio of 1, and this gives us our frequency after selection. It's important to note this because this is pointing out the fact that if we keep going this way, if selection keeps occurring, eventually most of the population will have sleek hair. And this is my work cited for lectures and images used. Thank you so much.